Passengers on Ryanair flight 4978 eventually did make it to Vilnius in Lithuania last night, but not before their flight had been diverted in what looks like a state-backed hijack. This flight tracker shows the plane leaving Athens, but after the crew was told there might be a potential security scare on board, it was diverted to the Belarusian capital Minsk. Military aircraft were also deployed to make sure it got there. And it seems this man was the real target. 26-year-old opposition activist Roman Protasevich, now detained by the Belarusian government. That's what those on board believed had happened.
First of all, they took I think they took the guy, the journalist, out from the plane, and then they started disembarking the passengers.
Roman Protasevich was living outside Belarus, branded a terrorist for helping to organise mass demonstrations last year. These were triggered after many observers believed an election had been rigged to ensure the re-election of President Alexander Lukashenko, who's run the country for 27 years. Now, friends of Mr. Protasevich fear what may be coming.
Unfortunately, I know that Roman is the enemy, personal enemy of Lukashenko. And I'm afraid for his health and even for his life. A few days ago, a friend of us, a very famous activist, died in prison. He was 50 years old, and we also assumed that he potentially might be killed.
The government's now advising no UK flights should enter Belarus airspace, and it's withdrawn the licence of the Belarusian carrier Belavia as the Foreign Secretary joined in the international condemnation.
The Lukashenko regime engaged in a particularly calculating and cynical ploy to force a civilian flight to land under the threat of a MiG fighter, under the hopes of a bomb alert, behaviour which is as dangerous as it is deceitful and a flagrant violation of international law.
Further possible measures against the regime in Belarus are being discussed, and the supporters of the imprisoned Roman Protasevich are demanding action, not words. Andy Bell, 5 News.